A big welcome to you, Cancer. So, since the sun is still in Aries, and we already did your reading at the beginning when Aries just moved, or the sun just moved into Aries, you get a bonus reading, right? Because the sun is moving on Wednesday into Taurus, right? So you get a short little extra reading. I'm not gonna go again into the details of Aries. Aries was the meditation card. Just understand that the sun in Aries is inviting us to begin a new year, is inviting us to do research, but from within, from an inner perspective. You, the Chariot, right? The yoga position I have here is the high lounge, and again, the white is the day, the dark is the night, the wings, the sexual intercourse between yoni and lingam, the city behind, the sun as that center, the two different moons, the star above, right? I tried to bringing as much of the original card, which a lot of you know, right? The chariot, the sphinx, the sun with the wings, the yoni and lingam, the city. Here, the city I painted Manhattan because I lived there for so long, and it's kind of like made me realize I also have another one which I'm just starting where I wanted to add the Sphinx head, right? And of course, within the two faces, there is a cup where the sexual intercourse between fire and water, lingam and yoni, is happening. Here, the Gemini, here, Leo, and then I'm still painting the half moons, and then this cross, right, where the lot of lights into the darkness comes down. So that's to you. I today want to show you more of these two cards, which is hold on, the Medicine Woman Tarot, right? And then the Medicine Woman Tarot, it's the Native Indians. You are the warrior or the warrioress, right? You sit on the horse, you very clearly, and this is what I wrote, you have a mental discipline, which I see in my third eye, and use intuitive. Very goal oriented and successful I am. Then in the Handel Tarot, of course, here by Hermann Handel, he brought together very beautifully the rune alphabet and the Hebrew alphabet, and is actually creating here consolidation between the German, the old German, not the German that was actually changed into Latin, from the Latin, right? It's the rune, and rune means to whisper, and whispering the magic, whispering magic words, right? That's what a rune, the rune means. And of course here the Hebrew word chet, which is the chest, right, where the body parts are to this card. So here you can see very beautifully you are stepping in, even though sometimes the danger is right behind you, right? This animal is lurking behind you. Nevertheless, you say, I am here, because right here on the 21st of June, the days are already getting darker, right? The solstice, the summer solstice, is that pinnacle, is that high point. Why is white, right? In a white dress, the spirit, the high, the light, is that moment where then again we go back to the beast, we go back down to that dangerous dark side again. So the days are getting less and less. I also want to see, for you to see here, you the power plays of the cups and Here the sentence is the fruits of compassion, to enjoy the fruits of compassion, right? To give and on constantly being able to share the love that we have within us. Then here in the Handel Tarot, you have, yes, sorry, I got a phone call, so I had to stop the video. Here we are at Venus from Willendorf, which is actually an Austrian village, basically. They found a 25,000 old little figurine, which is basically letting us know that fertility and the mother of mothers, right? This really deep energy of like she is that fertile woman, she is voluptuous, right? She's looking down at herself, and that's where she sees her own self only by looking down. There were no mirrors back then and 25,000 years ago, right? It's when we look at this, right, we can see that there is a self-reflection happening by looking down at ourselves, right? And so you are this great mother of mothers, right? You are the goddess, you're the fertility goddess. And that's what we also see basically in this card, right? She is the one that gives fertile, she gives all the fruits and is just here to share this beautiful energy. So today I'm only going to use the Muse, because this is not a reading of, I want a real deep reading. You already got that at the beginning. I just want to continue. I don't want you to wait until then the moon is in Taurus, right? So I just want to give you a short, quick little bonus reading. Just see what these cards are saying. Okay. So the first card that is coming out is Leo. A strength card, a card that's saying you are on top of the deep within this side of you that's the warrioress, right? Because the warrioress, sometimes she might actually give us a feeling of like, I need to fight for things, right? I need to step in, and here she sits and she's overcoming this wild side, the side of hers that's saying, I have that mental discipline, and in that mental discipline I see intuitive through my third eye. She's sitting literally on the third eye of the Leo, right? She's sitting here holding the sun behind her as the planet. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune, meaning you understand that everything is spinning, everything is coming and going, and you're learning in a deep sense, you're learning that it's time to go back down, right? You're up here, but it's also time to go back down, because the sun from Leo again is getting less and less and less, right? Because this is where the summer solstice is happening, and now we're going to the winter solstice. Interesting enough, then comes Scorpio, which is the death card, which is the leaves are falling, the transformation, and also the sun, it's getting darker and darker and darker, right? The Libra equinox has happened, which is equal day and equal night again, but after Libra comes Scorpio, so already we're feeling that the days are getting shorter and shorter, and of course there is a transformation. That transformation is leading you into the Seven of Emotions, and the Seven of Emotions is Venus in Scorpio. So this is about relationship. This is about realizing this relationship with yourself, right? Of course you have a Leo, you can have a relationship with a Leo, and whoever is Scorpio, you can have a relationship with a Scorpio. But I don't like to go so much into that kind of reading of Well, because there's a Leo, there's a relationship with a Leo, and because there's a Scorpio, there's a relationship with a Scorpio, because not everybody who's watching this video is in a relationship with either of these, right? So I rather like to see that this is an energy that you are bringing into your life, because also it's saying now from this 7 we go to 8, we go into a new shift, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is confirming that. It's saying yes, the wheel is spinning, the wheel is turning. And then immediately it goes, because the 10 comes right before 11, which is Justice, which is Libra, and after Libra comes Scorpio. So it's almost like there's a procession going on into letting go, into transformation, right? A transformation where you realize that even emotions are an illusion, because 7, Venus in Scorpio, because this is Scorpio and Venus, that even relationships are going through a big transformation, and that even though you may love someone unconditionally, which you do, right? You love to be this woman, this power place of the family. You love to be the female goddess, because you're water and water, right? The Queen of Cups is water and water, because all the queens are connected to the water element, but you on top of it are water. So here, this is literally saying, yeah, because it's shifting your perception of even a relationship, right? Goes through the phase, goes through things that are difficult, right, and are illusionary. That all the emotions, the deep emotions, right, and love sometimes are based on a very superficial, because is in the handle, it's an illusionary success. The 7 of Cups, right? It's an illusionary success that you feel, and 7 is connected to you because you card number 7. And this illusionary success is saying, hey, watch out, right? Don't get attached to this too much emotions, too much, right? This goddess that's clinging on to this emotional cycle. Now, also, what we gotta really understand is that in the Wheel of Fortune, we see the new moon up and the full moon down. Usually it would be the other way, right? If you look at this, and here she lies on her back, and she's literally holding the full moon, and here she is in her base, in her tailbone, she has the new moon, the moon that we don't even see, right? So she literally placed the person in front of it, right? And here the full moon is at her feet. It's almost like she's balancing here, right? Because that's what a full moon does to us. So the 7 of emotions, this illusionary success that you sometimes maybe place too much attention onto, because the true emotions that we get is not with a partner, is with ourselves. And what I want to bring to your attention is that the love or these emotions that we feel in a relationship, they come from our mother or our father love, right? But most of it from the mother. This is the first time we encounter unconditional or true love. I don't like unconditioned because there's conditions in the word. So I like to say true love. The true love that a mother can give us is the one that we look then in a partner. And of course, if you're a male, then you look that in your partner, in your female partner, and if you are a female, you're looking for that in a male partner. But sometimes the male partner is not as lovable or as available as a female, right? Females are much more giving and leading us to a deep awareness. Now, here we have the queen, another queen of pentacles, the queen of materials. Now, what this means is these are the opposite of each other, right? Cancer and Capricorn are opposite each other. This is the longest, this is the summer solstice, this is the winter solstice. So you are realizing that the shift and the changes, right, starting with Leo, is always happening. That everything is moving from the light to the dark, from the dark to the light. Everything is transforming, everything is shifting, everything is changing. And even this illusionary success, right, is leading you to a place of realizing, okay, even though I think I can achieve things continuously, there are energies at work that I'm not even able to control, and I don't want to control, because evidently we're going back to December. We're going already now in this month of where we meditate, we start realizing it's a constant cycle between dark and light, between dark and light, right? Between dark and light. Okay, so what's at the bottom? The Knight of Materials, right? There is a Virgo that is bringing also the dark horse into the next step, into the next cycle. It's literally saying, yeah, get used to it. Get used to it, that now we are heading to Cancer. We are heading to the summer, to the longest day. But then again, the shortest day is again upon us in the month of December, in this queen. At the same time, she's also fertility. She is a fertility goddess as well, right? Because she's holding the coin. She's holding the coin of materialness in her hands. So I just want to know, what is death, the death card, doing here? And a little bit the Seven of Emotions, right? Okay. Sorry. Sun in Virgo is Eight of Stones. And Eight of Stones is saying, yes, keep working, keep being creative, keep moving forward, right? This is Virgo. So the Sun in Virgo, it's saying, yes, be creative, be understanding that when you work, you participate in this cycle and you not get drowned in this cycle, right? Stay creative, right? Stay creative and create something of everlasting value, right? Keep working on your craft. Now then, harmony came upside down, and in the Indian cards, it's saying that when a card is upside down, and it's saying the God is working through me. Harmony, harmony means that there is a balance between humans and nature. There, we have to keep and hold this balance between human and nature. Now, because it's the upside down, reverse cards, right? It's saying if a card is laid out upside down, It simply means that the energy or event has, is, or should be taking place on the etheric plane and is not yet in outward manifestation. Always allow your intuition to help you in interpretations of those upsides card. There we go, right? So it's not here yet, but you're working on it. You're working diligently, right? You started to realize these emotions, these illusions that you became after a big transformation, after a big shift. You started realizing, okay, we're going again, always that we have a happy time, we have an unhappy time, we have a happy time, we have an unhappy time. You are realizing that when you keep working on yourself, right, that you can shift things around and make this happen, right? Because it is work to hold the world in your hands. It's a great responsibility to say, I keep harmony between humans and animals and plants, right? So it is a very, very powerful meaning that is coming here to you through these cards. I'm going to put them here. And of course, when I lifted the card, what was underneath is the sun, right? The planet that is actually walking through all 12 zodiac signs. And here we have Leo, which comes after you, right? So with Leo, I also begin Taurus reading. The sun moves soon into Taurus, and then I begin actually with Leo. I begin the Taurus time, right, where the sun is in Taurus. So here you can see it's this, right? It's this constant growth. We're growing and we decaying. We're growing and we're decaying, and we allow ourselves to see the shifts. And of course, there's an understanding of overcome doubt and fear with the 9 of arrows, right? The 9 of arrows is like, stop worrying over these emotions that maybe don't get answered, or maybe that you're realizing, okay, I Venus in Scorpio, I'm trying to get deeper into this love, but for some reason it's not working. Who knows, right? Maybe there is this deep transformation that's saying you gotta go and look deeper. You gotta go under the surface. And there where the dark side is, where the night is, that's where you find, rather than the work, the movement again forward, right? And of course the sun is always there, so look where she's pointing at, right? Point at the sun, point at yourself, and realize this is your higher consciousness, right? The sun is the ego. The sun is only accessed, or this power is accessed when we meditate, when we go deep within our subconscious. Okay? Well, that's that, right? I don't want this message for too long, because you're getting soon now another one for Sun in Taurus, right? Let's see what's happening there. And just see, right? Go for meditation, go for this strong energy within you, finding the high horse, right? Finding Ashwasanchalanasana. And move forward, right? Constantly move forward. And because you have a black horse, and you also have a brown or a little bit more of a lighter horse, right? It's there. No other horse here. That's it. Thank you for watching. Namaste.